Our first concept here is first and follow. So in top-down parsing, we are using two functions. Those two functions are called as first and follow. Two functions. Those two functions are called as first and follow. In top-down parsing, we are using these two functions. Function means what? A function means it can do some task. So if you write some C program, so that C program is containing the first and follow. In that C program, first and follow are the functions. That is nothing but in first function, you have to mention some body. What is that body? That body is related to some rules. So now what we are going to discuss about? So first is having some rules. So to calculate first, we are having three rules. We are having how many rules? Three rules. What are those rules? The first rule here is if A is going to producing A alpha. So at that time, first of A can become as A, small a. So always you are going to calculating first for left side non-terminals. What is the left side non-terminal here? Capital A. So what is meant by non-terminals? Non-terminals can be represented by capital letters. Terminals can be represented by small letters. What is the terminal here? A. So what is the first letter here? So small a. That can become as the first of A. So when you observe at the first place the small letter, that is nothing but a terminal, then that can become as a first of the non-terminal, that is capital A. That is the first rule. What is the first rule? If A is going to produce A alpha, so at that time first of A can become as, what is the first position here? What is there at the first position? Small a. That can become as the first of A. That is the first rule. Now second rule is if A is going to producing epsilon. Epsilon is nothing but A is producing nothing, that is null. So at that time first of A, I already said that first always calculated for left hand side non-terminal. Here also the left hand side non-terminal is capital A. So at that time what is the first of A can become as epsilon itself. Okay. Now the third rule here is if A is going to producing BC. So here at the time first of A can become as first of B. So here the first symbol, that is what is here the first symbol? Capital letter. It is also the non-terminal actually. So at that, if the non-terminal is there on the right hand side first place, then you have to again calculate that non-terminal first. That is this rule. When this formula is applicable, if first of B does not contain epsilon, epsilon లేకపోతే first of A can become as first of B. Okay. ఒకవేళ epsilon ఉంటే then at the time first of A can become as first of B union first of C something. ఎప్పుడు ఇది? If first of B contains epsilon. So these are the three rules. First rule is if A is producing A alpha, that is if the terminal is there, then that can become as the first. If A is going to producing epsilon, that is nothing. Then at the time first of A can become as epsilon itself. If A is going to producing BC, what is there at the first place? It is also the non-terminal. At that time first of A can become as first of B. Eppudu, if first of B does not contains epsilon, and first of A can become as first of B union first of C when if first of B contains epsilon. Okay, so I will explain these through three rules with one example. Before going to discuss about that example, we have to calculate the follow also. Okay, like first we have some rules for follow also. So now our next topic is calculate follow. So I already said that to like first we have some rules for follow also. Now what is the first rule here? First rule is if S is starting symbol, if S is starting symbol, then follow of S can become as dollar. Remember that follow of S can become as dollar. Next, second rule here is if A is going to producing alpha, B, beta, then at that time follow of B. Here remember that first, to calculate the first, we are going to looking for left hand side non-terminals. For left hand side non-terminals, we are calculating the first here. But here in follow, for right hand side non-terminals, we are calculating the follow. That is the difference between first and follow. Okay. So here follow of B can become as, so who is going to following B here? Beta, right? సో బీటా ఎక్కడుంది మనకి ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్లో ఉంది బీటా, బీకి ఫస్ట్లో బీటా ఉంది. సో ఫాలో ఆఫ్ బీ కెన్ బికమ్ యాజ్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ బీటా, ఓకే. ఇది ఎప్పుడు అంటే ఇక్కడ కూడా ఒక కండిషన్ ఉంది మనకి, ఇఫ్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ బీటా డస్ నాట్ కంటైన్ ఎప్సిలాన్, epsilon. Okay, next third rule is if A is going to producing alpha B, then at that time for which non-terminal we have to calculate follow B, because right hand side B is there. Okay, then follow of B can become as, so who is going to following B here? Nothing is there, right? At that time follow of B can become as follow of A. Okay, follow of A. Okay, and fourth rule also there. Four rules are there to calculate the follow. Okay, fourth rule here is if A is going to producing alpha B beta, observe here second and fourth rule are same. The production is same here. A is going to producing alpha B beta, A is producing alpha B beta. But what's the difference here? I will tell you. Okay, so here this is the production where beta is going to producing epsilon. At that time follow of B can become as follow of A. Here beta does not contain epsilon, follow of B can become as first of beta. If beta contains the epsilon, then follow of B can become as follow of A. Okay, the answer for fourth rule and third rule is same. Look at here, follow of B equals to follow of A, follow of B equals to follow of A. But the production is different, third and fourth production. Okay, so these are the rules for calculating the first and follow. I already said about the first and follow. Now practically we are going to solving one example here by using first and follow. That example is E is going to producing T E dash, E dash is going to producing plus T E dash or epsilon, T is going to produce F T dash, and T dash is going to produce star F T dash or epsilon. F is going to producing parenthesized E or ID here. Okay, the solution. The solution here is first I am going to calculating first. I already said the 3 rules for first. So here first, what is the first symbol here? E is there in the grammar. So first we have to calculate the first of E. Okay, so first of E. What is the first of E here? This T. Okay, so here T is terminal or non-terminal? It is a non-terminal. Okay, so if the first symbol is the non-terminal, then you have to calculate the first of T also. That is the rule I said here. Look out here. If A is going to producing BC, on the right hand side the first symbol is the non-terminal, then you have to calculate the first of B also. Okay, like that here also. So first of E here, first of E, what is the first symbol? T. So where the T is there, again you have to search for T. Here T is there, right? What is the first of T here? F. Okay, it is also non-terminal. It is not a terminal, it is also non-terminal. So again you have to calculate the first of F. Now you have to search for where is F on left hand side. Where is the F? Here F is there. Okay, what is the first of F here? So first one here is, that is open parenthesis. First one is open parenthesis. After that here R is there, right? Here what is the first? ID. So first of E can become as a open parenthesis comma ID. So we calculated first of E. Now E is over. Now we have to calculate it first of E dash. First of E dash. Okay, so here first of E dash. What is there here? First of E dash, plus is there. Okay, plus here epsilon is there. So first of E dash can become as plus comma epsilon, because plus is the terminal, right? Epsilon is also nothing. It's E dash is producing nothing. Okay, so plus comma epsilon. Okay, E dash is also over. Now first of T you have to calculate. So what is the first symbol here? It is F. So it is the non-terminal. So again you have to calculate the first of F also. Now search for F. Where is the F? Here F is there. What is the first of F? Open parenthesis comma ID. So open parenthesis comma ID. Now next one is first of T dash. So first of T dash here is star here is there, or epsilon is also there. So star comma epsilon. Okay. Now first of T dash is over. Now first of F. So first of F is open parenthesis comma ID. Open parenthesis comma ID. Here both open parenthesis and ID are the terminals, not non-terminals. If the terminal is there, then directly the terminal can become as first. Okay, that is the first rule of first actually. Okay, so if the terminal is there, then directly the terminal can become as first here. Okay, if the terminal is not there, non-terminal is there, then again you have to calculate the first for non-terminal. Okay, these are the first for this grammar over. Now we have to calculate the follow. So first symbol, what is there here? E. So follow of E. Follow of E. If the symbol, what I said, the follow first rule here, if S is the starting symbol, then follow of S can become as dollar. Here E is the starting symbol, right? Then follow of E can become as what? Dollar. Okay. So I already said that for follow, you have to search for right side non-terminals. Okay. For first, you have to search for left side non-terminals. Now, follow of E. Is there any E in this production? No. Is there any E in this production? No. Is there any E in this production? What I am saying on right hand side only, not left hand side. Here E is not there, here E is not there, here also E is not there, here also E is not there, here E is there, right? Okay. So now follow of E can become as what? Closed parenthesis. Who is going to following E here? Closed parenthesis. So now follow of E can become as dollar comma closed parenthesis. Okay. Follow of E is over. Now E is over. To whom you have to calculate the follow next? Follow of E dash. So follow of E dash. So where the E dash is there, here E dash is there, here is there. Okay. For these two you have to calculate the follow. Now coming to this line, this production, E is going to producing T E dash. Here E dash is there, right? Who is going to following E dash here? Nothing is there here. Who is going to following E dash here? Nothing is there. So at that time, what I said here, then follow of B. Follow of B. So here nothing is there. Then at that time, follow of B can become as follow of E. Here also, after the E dash, nothing is there. At that time, follow of E dash can become as follow of E. Follow of E. What is the follow of E? Already you got the answer. That is dollar comma closed parenthesis. Okay. This is over, and again you are going to observing again another E dash here also. Okay. So who is going to following E dash here? Nothing. Nothing is going to following E dash. So at that time, what it can become? Follow of E dash can become as follow of E dash. Already you calculate the follow of E dash, that is dollar comma closed parenthesis. No need to again calculate follow of E dash. Okay. The answer here is dollar comma closed parenthesis. E dash is over. Now next one is follow of T. Follow of T. Where the T is there? Here T is there. Here also T is there. Here there is no T. Here also there is no T. Here also there is no T. So for these two productions, you have to calculate the follow of T. First, take this production. What is that production? E is going to producing T E dash. Here T is there, right? So E is going to following T here, E dash. So if something is there after the T, then what is the rule? What I said the rule here. So at that time, so what is the rule here? So here, so look at here. If follow of B, you are going to calculate it. So follow of B, something is there after the B, right? So at that time, follow of B can become as first of beta. Okay. So here also, what is there? So here also T, after the T, E dash is there. Okay. So at that time, follow of T can become as what? Follow of T can become as first of E dash. Okay. So what is the first of E dash? You already calculated here. That is plus comma epsilon. Plus comma epsilon. But here observe carefully. Epsilon doesn't allow the follow. So at the place of epsilon, we have to substitute something. What we have to substitute? దేనికి మీకు ఎప్సిలాన్ వచ్చింది ఇక్కడ మీకు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఈ డాష్కే కదా. ఓకే, సో హియర్ అట్ ద ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్ ఈ డాష్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ ద ఎప్సిలాన్. ఓకే, what it will become? E tends to t only if you substitute the epsilon here. So at that time follow of t can become as what? Follow of e, because after the c t nothing is there. At that time follow of t can become as follow of e. Follow of t can become as follow of e. Okay, so what is the follow of e here? Follow of e already you calculated, that is dollar open parenthesis, closed parenthesis, closed parenthesis. So at the place of epsilon you have to substitute these two. So now follow of t can become as what? Plus comma dollar comma closed parenthesis. Okay, so for e producing t e dash, follow of t you already calculated. This is the follow of t. So here this is over. Here also t is there, right? What is that production here? E dash is going to producing plus t e dash or epsilon. Okay, so here also t is there. Who is going to following t here? E dash. So follow of t can become as follow of what? Here e dash. What is the follow of e dash here? Dollar comma closed parenthesis. Already dollar and closed parenthesis in follow of t is there. Then no need to write again dollar and closed parenthesis. So now what is the answer now? Follow of t finally plus dollar comma closed parenthesis. This is for this is the follow for e dash. So follow of e is over, follow of e dash is also over. So the follow of t also over. Okay, now we had completed follow of e dash and follow of t also. Now we have to calculate that. What we have to calculate here? Now we have to calculate that follow of t dash. Okay, follow of e is over, e dash is over, t is over. Now we have to calculate the follow of t dash. So where you are going to observing the t dash? Here there is no t dash. Here also there is no t dash. Here t dash is there. Okay, here also t dash is there. So now we have to calculate the follow for these two productions. Here there is no t dash. Okay, first to take t to f t dash. Now at that time follow of t dash can become as, after the t dash is there any symbol? No one is following the t dash. At that time follow of t dash can become as follow of t. So already we calculated the follow of t. Look at here, what is the follow of t here? Plus dollar closed parenthesis. Okay, so what is that? Plus dollar closed parenthesis. Okay, this production is over. Now next one is what? T dash is going to producing star f t dash or epsilon. Okay, so here who is going to following t dash here? Nothing is there. Okay, at that time follow of t dash can become as follow of t dash itself. Okay, already you calculated the follow of t dash as plus dollar close parenthesis. So no need to again calculate that follow of t dash. So finally the answer can become as plus dollar close parenthesis follow of t dash. Okay, so follow of t dash is also. The next one here is follow of f. So follow of f. So follow of f. Here where is the f you are going to observe? Here f is there? No. Here also f is not there. Here it is there. Here also f is there. So now we have to calculate the follow for these two production. In the last production there is no f on the right hand side. So take the first production, that is t is going to producing f t dash. So you have to calculate the follow of F. So who is going to following F here? T dash, right? సో టీ డాష్ ఎక్కడుంది మనకి ఎఫ్కి ఫస్ట్లో ఉంది. ఓకే, సో నేను ఆల్రెడీ రూల్స్లో మీకు చెప్పాను. రూల్స్ మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి రివైజ్ చేసుకోండి. ఫాలో రూల్స్, అందులో ఎఫ్కి పక్కన టీ డాష్ ఉంది. ఒకవేళ ఎఫ్ ఫాలో మనం కనుక్కోవాలనుకుంటే. ఓకే, అట్ ద టైమ్ సో ఫాలో ఆఫ్ ఎఫ్ కెన్ బికమ్ యాజ్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ టీ డాష్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ టీ డాష్ హియర్? star epsilon. Star epsilon. I already said that epsilon is not allowed. Null is not allowed in follow. So you have to substitute something in the place of epsilon. So what you have to substitute? Epsilon ఏ ప్లేస్లో వచ్చింది మీకు? ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ టీ డాష్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసేటప్పుడే కదా. సో ఈ ఎప్సిలాన్ టీ డాష్ ప్లేస్లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయాలి. సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే ఏమొస్తుంది? ఓన్లీ ఎఫ్ వస్తుంది. బికాస్ ఎఫ్ ఇంటూ ఎప్సిలాన్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఎఫ్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. సో ఎఫ్ పక్కన ఏమన్నా ఉందా? ఏమీ లేదు. సో అట్ దట్ టైమ్ ఫాలో ఆఫ్ ఎఫ్ కెన్ బికమ్ యాజ్ ఫాలో ఆఫ్ టీ. సో ఫాలో ఆఫ్ ఎఫ్ కెన్ బికమ్ యాజ్ ఫాలో ఆఫ్ టీ. ఓకే, సో I already calculated the follow of t here. So what is the follow of t here? So plus dollar and the next one is closed parenthesis, that is plus dollar and also closed parenthesis. Substitute these three in the place of epsilon. So at last what is the follow of f? Star plus dollar closed parenthesis. Okay, so for first production t is going to producing ft dash. You calculated the follow of f over. Now in the second one also you are going to observing the f non-terminal, that is this one. It is over already. Now here also you are going to observing f. So what is that? T dash is going to producing star f t dash or epsilon. Okay, so here follow of f can become as, who is going to following f here? First of t dash. మళ్ళీ అదే సీనే మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ అవుతా ఉంది, చూడండి, గమనించండి. ఫాలో ఆఫ్ ఎఫ్ కెన్ బికమ్ యాజ్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ టీ డాష్. ఆల్రెడీ యూ గాట్ ద ఆన్సర్ ఫర్ దిస్ వన్ ఈస్ దిస్ వన్, రైట్? ఫైనల్గా మీకు వచ్చిన ఆన్సర్ ఇదే కదా. స్టార్ ఎప్సిలాన్ ప్లేస్లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేశారు. సో మీకు ఏమొచ్చింది? స్టార్ అండ్ దెన్ ప్లస్ డాలర్ క్లోజ్ పెరాన్సిస్ వచ్చింది. ఓకే, సో దీనికి కూడా అదే ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది. సో నో నీడ్ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ అగైన్ ఫాలో ఆఫ్ ఎఫ్ for this production. So this answer is enough. So at last follow of f can become as what? This one. So at last follow of f can become as star, so plus dollar and closed parenthesis. Okay, so this is first and follow. For the example, this is the grammar. For this grammar, these are the first and follows. Okay, thank you.